pull. He's on the pull. He's on the pull. Oh my god. 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 I'm gonna still go fast. We're gonna go fast.
I don't know. I really do like this car, dude. This is like a dope ass car.
Flimsy ass.
You know how this thing turned on?
Yeah, flimsy ass fucking shit.
Alright, what's up, guys? Before this video even starts, I'm currently editing it. Unfortunately, on some of the parts of the video, the wind is just really strong, and it makes this weird noise. You can still hear everything pretty clear, but it's just a little annoying. I do recommend if you really want an insight on both cars, the Subaru WRX and the Subaru STI, stay throughout the whole video. He lets me drive his car, fortunately. I will be forever grateful for that. You know, it's especially as a car enthusiast, your car is like your pride and joy. So letting someone drive it's definitely like a really tough decision, even if you're, you know, really close friends with them. I definitely do appreciate that. I can't thank him any more than that. But yeah, I really recommend watch this whole video. I do go on the driving at the end, and we talk a little bit more in depth about other things, other situations. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, and make sure to subscribe. Currently at like 104 subscribers, which is dope in my eyes. You know, like I'm glad of gaining subscribers. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out. All right, yo, what's up, guys? BAESIC here, back with another video. This video is gonna be a comparison of my buddy's STI and my current WRX. Obviously, my WRX is breaking all over the place, so I'm already favoring with the STI. But we're gonna go ahead and just go through all the differences, all the main differences with like an STI and a WRX. Obviously, the big difference is the engine. This one has the EJ, and that one has an FA. But there's a couple minor differences when it comes to like aesthetics, and then there's a bunch of differences when it comes to the interior of the car. But other than that, first we're gonna start off just, I guess I'm gonna let him kind of give his opinion on his car, you know, kind of talk about his car a little bit. And then after that, I'll kind of give like a small rundown of my car. If you guys want to see more of my car, just look more on my YouTube channel. I'm sure you can find it. This is gonna be primarily based around the STI, opposed to mine. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. All right, so just based off of your experience, you've driven a WRX before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just based off your experience, what is like one of the big factors, one of the big differences when it comes to the driving experience?
Okay, hands down, I believe that the WRX is the better daily driving car.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I would say the STI is definitely more for, you know, if you want to build something for the track, or I don't know, even anything for spirited driving. But the Rex, it's definitely an everyday car. Everyday car, and the STI, again, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it if you're daily driving, only because, one, it goes in a manual, and if you have traffic like we do in LA, then good luck to everyone. Two, this car feels so much simpler to drive, but I will admit, compared to the one I've driven before, this one has more of a lag on the acceleration. Unless, you know, you feel different, you know, have a different opinion on that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Driving modes, I do know that the STI comes with a different all-wheel drive system that's split 60 to the rear, 40 to the front. This one's 50-50, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I would say that the Rex is the overall better car just because it's daily driven.
Gotcha. Regarding, let's see, interior, was that a big factor when it came to you getting the car?
Unfortunately, it was. I really wanted the suede and leather interior, not the all leather interior, only because at first I didn't have any fucking tint. So yeah, my ass was on fire the whole fucking time.
Gotcha. Regarding the wing, are you pro wing or do you like without the wing?
No, dude. If you're gonna get a Subaru WRX, it has to come with the wing. I do not believe on any of that shit where it says, "Oh man, you got an STI wing on your Rex." Nah, bullshit. It just looks better, hands down.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. I've been wanting to put a wing on my car, but with all the issues, I doubt this car is gonna be here much longer. But definitely both good-looking cars. The only thing I would change off of your car, just hands down looking at it, are the headlights. If your car had my headlights, I would fall in love with it, like hands down. The only reason is for the halogens. And don't get me wrong. So anyone that's seen my like my review video to my car, this car personally stock does not look good. On a base model, it comes with halogens, it comes with smaller wheels, it comes with shitty interior. I don't like the sound system in there. How do you like the sound system in your car?
Well, I got a woofer, so you know it sounds good in there.
All right, so right now, so let me go ahead and take you around both cars. I'm just gonna walk around my car a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to walk around his. I'm gonna show his interior and everything like that. Like I said, if you want to see my interior and all that, I have prior videos and I put them in the description below. But yeah. That looks pretty similar in here. Do you have the red?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's only like, oh no. You have all this carbon fiber. Does it come like that?
Stock, yeah.
Alright, so if you guys have seen my engine before, this is a boxer engine. It's the FA. Turbocharged, obviously. I mean, it looks pretty good. This comes with 268 horsepower and 258 pounds-foot of torque. If I'm not mistaken, it might be 1 or 2 off. If we move to the STI, yours is it 300 and 300?
305 horsepower torque, I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure I read it. I just read it like not that long ago. It's 305 horsepower and 290 foot-pound of torque. The engine looks obviously completely different. Personally, I like this bigger intercooler on top. I like that they do, you know, the red. It definitely looks a lot nicer.
And
this,
you have a plastic manifold, don't you? Or you have a metal manifold?
I'm pretty sure it's metal.
We can compare that later.
Yeah, we'll compare. So, if you guys have been on my channel at all, you guys know that I've raced actually one of these STIs on one of my videos. It was completely stock. The only advantage that I feel like that car has over this one is the torque hits at 2,000 RPM and the torque on yours hits like at 4, I believe. Yeah, so the torque on that one definitely hits a lot quicker. So therefore, if you have it modded versus modded, actually like just small mods, the WRX should win on the takeoff, but eventually from that race, I learned that STI will catch up. So it'll eventually catch up in the long run. But other than that, anything you have to say about the engine?
It's a ticking time bomb. It is technically a rotary engine with pistons.
That's literally, this engine has literally been in the Subaru family for, what, 15 years? 15, 20 years? Yeah, so I kind of hate the fact that they haven't updated it. I like the fact that they gave us that car, but despite all my issues that I'm having with my current car, yeah, I mean, hopefully they get it right. Personally, I feel like these engines, both of them, can last very, very long if you just do the right mods to get the extensive power. So if you're trying to go for, you know, 400 horsepower, don't just slap on a J-pipe, slap on an intake and expect to, you know, have 400 horsepower. I feel like there's a lot of mods that you should do to support all of that. And that's why they become ticking time bombs, because people don't buy all the extra mods that you should buy. People just want the power right away. One mod that I know that I've read on that I hear benefits both of these engines really well is an air to oil separator.
Yeah.
I hear that's a really beneficial mod, and I really recommend this to anyone watching this that has one of these cars that's modding it. But other than that, man, yeah, this is kind of the two comparisons. We might take it on a drive right now, and I kind of show you guys how the car drives and all that. But yeah.
All right, so for those who don't know me, I am Eddie, Subi Eddie on Instagram. So real quick about my car, it's a 2017 STI Limited. That's the reason I have the leather interior. Car is basically stock except for Federal 595 tires, 245 40 18s all around. I have R1 concept slotted rotors and Stop Tech pads all around as well. Personally, I believe, you know, the car, it's not bad and it's not good. Reason I say that's because at first I loved it and now I hate it. Reason why is because gas prices are going up, son. You know gas prices are going up. Dude, what that 91 do?
How much is this one, dude? How much is it to fill it up?
I say 55 to 60 bucks.
Yeah, same for mine. Is it 14? 14 gallons around there?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing for me, dude. 91 be killing it right now, dude. Alright, so my buddy actually let me drive his car, which I'm forever gonna thank him for it. I know people are with cars. I know I'm very picky with my car. Anyone that's a car enthusiast, you know, driving or letting someone drive your car is like one of the biggest things you can do to someone. But I already drove it around for a bit. I wanted to get a feel for the clutch before, you know, I actually put it on video. I don't want to be like, you know, on video and all that. But all right, let's just go for a drive. Instant, like, big, just difference. Like the biggest change from the WRX to this car, like we were talking before we even started recording, is the steering on this car is so much more raw. I understand where he's going with the WRX is definitely a better daily driver, anyone that's driven an FRS, I had an FRS prior to my WRX. So anyone that's driven an FRS, you're gonna kind of understand this, or anyone that owns an STI. This is a lot more of a stiffer steering. You said it was mechanical, right? It's all mechanical.
Well, yeah, it uses it's not electrical power steering.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's not electrical. The WRX is electrical power steering. Basically, in simple words that you can understand, you can move the steering wheel a lot easier. It's a lot easier to maneuver around. This is a lot more stiff. This, you actually have to put both hands on the wheel and move it. Now, there's pros and cons to that. Obviously, the day-to-day driving with harder steering can be a little more annoying. With the WRX, obviously, it's a lot softer, so it's a lot more comfortable. You don't really have to put too much effort in it. I can drive like this and kind of not be like worried about it. On the other hand, when I'm driving this car, I kind of want to have both my hands on the wheel, just for the short fact that it's a little bit harder for me to turn. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, I really do like this car above the WRX, just for the short reason that I'm more about that raw feeling. Like, I enjoyed the FRS for the 37k miles that I drove that car in a year. I enjoyed every mile of it because it's just such a fun experience to drive that car. It's like I'm not saying like every day is like your racetrack on the street, like you shouldn't be driving that fast on the street, but definitely when you want to, like, you know, do a pull or something and take a turn, take some curves, take some back roads, that hard steering gives you a lot better of a driving experience than the soft steering. The soft steering kind of, I believe that's what they say about the GTR. You ever hear people say a GTR is like the easiest car to drive? Like, it's literally just one hand. You could just drive it with one hand. I believe that one has to have power steering. Have you ever heard that by any chance?
I haven't. To be honest, this is the first time hearing of it.
Yeah, I've heard plenty of people, or from people even in the car community, they say that GTRs are just way too easy to drive. One, because they're all-wheel drive, and two, I'm gonna assume that they have power steering. But this is definitely more fun to me. Like I was telling him earlier, it's all personal preference when it comes to these cars. If you enjoy like the driving experience, then you should definitely get one. If being rough every single day is too much for you, I don't recommend it. I recommend the WRX over it, and that's just avoiding, like, you know, prices and all that. Obviously, this car is like 10 grand more expensive, so that's definitely a factor. But aside from that, if you like a more raw feel, I recommend an STI over a WRX any day of the week. If you want a more, you know, day-to-day, easy daily driver, I would recommend the WRX. But other than that, we're just gonna drive around for a bit. I'll record a small amount of it if you guys want to watch it. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to comment, subscribe, drop a like, and yeah. Dude, it's crazy, this fucking clutch, dude. Like, yours disengages like 80% out.
I mean, I really never haven't noticed it. I did notice the big clutch difference between the WRX and you know, the STI. Obviously, they're two different clutch systems. You know, they're two different transmissions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a completely different car. The only thing they share is probably the shell. And that's it. Holy crap, yeah, there is a lot on that side. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that they share, dude. It's crazy how, like, when I initially even thought about, like, buying a WRX, I never knew there was this many differences in the cars.
Well, I'm pretty sure, you know, for the price difference, they had to make something, you know, damn worth the value. You know what I mean?
Definitely, but I don't want to compare it to Honda, but like a Civic and then a Civic Si and then perhaps a Type R. Like, there's differences, but it's not like drastic differences. Like, the Type R still has VTEC and all that.
Let me tell you something real quick. The Type R, I don't think, I've never driven it, and I will be honest, I think the Type R is just too much hype. I've driven an SI with a tune. It's my buddy's Paulo's, right? So that thing is tuned, turboed, no VTEC though. That's the thing. That's what makes the Type R, again, possibly, you know, the hype.
Yeah.
So I've driven it, and that thing is equally as fast as this car stock.
I hear this one wins with the Type R against the Type R.
Oh, Type R, yeah. But I'm saying like over a tuned.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
SI.
A tuned, okay,
Tuned
gotcha.
SI, because he has a tuned SI.
I actually raced a tuned SI, just intaking a tune on the WRX, and he was possibly like, I would say 25% of the car ahead of me by the end of the race, which actually surprised me considering that I'm all-wheel drive. And
it doesn't surprise me, man. I mean, Hondas are. I mean, people could talk a lot of shit about them, but they're
coming up, dude.
Yeah,
like they really are. They're well. First of all, the main factor that I really want to point out to people about Hondas is 2,900 pounds, or I believe 2,800. That's what the SI weighs. The SI weighs literally 400 to 500 pounds lighter than my WRX, and probably like 500 to 600 pounds lighter than this one.
That's
a
true.
significant, like, that's what.
And the 4-door.
Correct. So that's like, I just imagine, like, people used to always say Mustangs and Camaros lost because of their weight at the quarter mile. So, like, just imagine that. Like, you're literally comparing the same thing. A WRX or an STI compared to a Honda is like an STI with a Camaro.
Exactly.
Like, it's a 3, 4, 5, even 600 pound difference. It's crazy.
Damn, look at the Miata. Oh, wait, Miata. Oh! I'm sorry, guys. I love Miatas. I love Miatas. Yeah, that's the new one. He's on the pull. Oh my god. I'm going super fast. We're going really fast.
It does feel fucking fast.
Damn.
I'm a super big advocate on the noises your car makes. I swear to God, makes half the driving experience.
But just remember the reason why my car makes this noise. You have equal length headers. I don't.
That is true. Correct.
But you get power gains with that equal length head.
That is true as well. But I mean, I feel like that's similar to the whole blow-off valve. You ever hear that blow-off valves like suppress your power?
Yeah.
And they're not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's similar. Like, damn, dude, the noise, but like the noise just makes it so much better, even if you're a little slower. I don't know, personal preference, but we'll see. I don't know. I really do like this car, dude. This is like a dope ass car.
Flimsy ass.
You know how this thing turned on?
Yeah, flimsy ass fucking shit.
Brother that's caught in the crossfire. That's caught in the crossfire.